It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there's no love lost between these AFC South foes. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
In the only building this franchise has ever known, we're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're off and running from Houston. Here's Parker Washington with the return. And look at this return. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And bringing them out to former #1 overall pick out of Clemson in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence has had a remarkable career. Over 50 starts in high school and a winner all the way along. A national champion and 3-year starter at Clemson, and really a starter from day one after the first pick in the draft in Jacksonville. The key for Trevor at this level, though, is to do it season in and season out. That's what the greats before him have done. The Bradys, the Mannings, the #1 picks of the past. If you want to become a great and you want to take your game to another level, you got to do it year in and year out.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. They go right back to Etienne. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look at the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. He fields this at the 18. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start, up close to the 30. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is the 2nd overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion that this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on a route. C.J. was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
All right.
From the 31, finding Collins. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. The caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Red on red.
Drive starts with an option, right side. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Hey, Lion!
First and 10, it's Lawrence. It is Cup, left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They strike for 23 yards. And that gives them first and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here. From the red zone now. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. Forget the interception. He makes this a pick-six touchdown. Heads-up play from the linebacker there to take a short, innocent pass and just turn it into a major highlight for him and his guys.
And I know people are watching that going, how in the world the quarterback not see that linebacker?
Yeah.
But sometimes, Kate, your focus is so much on the safeties, the nickel, the corner. You just take for granted you could fit that ball in, and that linebacker said, not on my watch.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Need short memories here as they head back out. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
These are 24.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard.
Let's go.
From the gun, ETN gets it. Dukes out a one-stop. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It was the rookie from USC who got there for that tackle.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Hey, run! Here we go.
And that's good for a gain of 5. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
Hey, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On the traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
Third down, Lawrence to throw. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Whatever could go wrong for him so far certainly has. And so many times when we see a QB throw an interception early, it just starts to get in your head. That little seed of doubt, that little thought that you got to flush of, oh, what's going to happen next? Because then you hold the ball, and you hold the ball in this league, and you get sacked.
Logan Cook on to punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Got 49 on his first punt. This one looks even longer. Fields this clean at the 30. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it's going to be Texans football. This Texans offense readied up for its 2nd drive of the contest. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Has a man, Dalton Schultz. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Stopped by Foye Oluokun.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Ow, listen up! What?
From the gun, Stroud. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. The 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Play! Play!
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And this isn't resolved quite yet as he goes out. We've got a flag down. Looks like it's going to be on the offense.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And
Still
now
first down.
we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Shotgun now for Stroud. Schultz with the catch. This is ahead for about 5. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Ow, listen up! Out to the right, out to the right. Out to the right. Play!
Mixon on the counter. He's got to gain a 6 there. Kadluma there to bring him down. A nice pickup of 6. That's going to bring up 3rd down 9.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They kick the running back in motion. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. He better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. Got all of it, but no good. He needed a touch more to clear that crossbar. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
Well, that fooled me. He had it on line. That wasn't the issue. Just didn't have the leg he needed. And the ball goes the wrong way as he's denied by the crossbar.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10.
Ball start, offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards.
Still 1st down.
They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Pass brought in by Parker Washington. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. 1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. Neither side separating much so far. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. It's an option to the left side. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
An option give here to Etienne. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now.
Red on red.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Jaguars start to fight back with their first points of this game. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown! All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Cam Little to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars tie this game 7-7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock, so some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here.
Here we go.
Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards.
Encroachment, defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Still first down.
Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First and 10, a run to Mixon. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up a Houston first.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Here we go, let's go. Hey!
They've got a man in motion. Going to the ground again on first. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Third and a lone yard coming up. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he works this to the 38 before going down. It's a gain of 4. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Stroud throwing here on first. Completed to Collins. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Josh Hines-Allen, that time to haul him down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh, ready? Two J.
On the ground again with Mixon. Escapes a defender. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Go.
Mixon will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal.
Oh, Eric. Tonight. Tonight.
Again, the give to Mixon. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Only a yard that time. A defensive stand brewing here, and it brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. And in for the Houston touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Jaguars and Brian Thomas Jr. ready for another drive on offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to push that envelope and get aggressive.
1st down, ball at the 36. ETN again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Play brought to an end by Ronald Darby. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go.
Lawrence working from the gun. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. They'll send Logan Cook out again for the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Pulled in at the 20. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable.
Here we go. Good.
1st down, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Out, tonight.
Back to throw, Stroud. Pass caught by Mixon. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
On the quick, right?
To the air, Stroud. Throw left side, complete. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty
Holding.
flag.
Offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out.
Robin.
Here's Stroud. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Has his man, it's Mixon. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Hey, uno. None.
Here he is on third and long. He's got time here. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be Jaguars football. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Hey, Ron. Silver. Here we go.
Now it's Lawrence. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Hey. Here we go.
2nd and 4. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they need to get 4 on third down. Lawrence looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Rip, 23.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Etienne on the catch. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Hey, go.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. Throw reeled in by Thomas. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Lawrence to throw it. That's taken in by Etienne. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, here we go, baby. Here we go.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And the deficit stays at 7.
You know, we get on that field in pregame, and these kickers make it look so easy. But in real action, it's a totally different animal. That was definitely online. Just didn't quite get all of it. It's going to wind up just a few feet short.
Here we go, let's go.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Drops to a knee, and that pesky final second runs off. So we're to the end of our first half. It's halftime here in Houston, with the Texans enjoying a lead at the break. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a terrific first half from the former Offensive Rookie of the Year, C.J. Stroud. He connected on a touchdown pass in that first half.
All set
That's
for
a
the
big
kickoff.
part of why his guys
With the
lead
honors.
at the break.
Damian Pierce now to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. The Texans and this running back headed back out for a new series. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
All right.
They send a tight end in motion. A give to Mixon up the middle. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Keeping it with Mixon. And he gets him around 6 there. Chad Muma there to bring him down. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Schultz with the catch. Give him 13 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
All right.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs, against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
All right.
Shotgun now for Stroud. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Shotgun handoff to Pierce. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Offense to the line for second down.
12.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Moving in the right direction that time, but only 2 yards picked up, so it's 3rd and 9.
Oh, right. Love it. Hey.
On play action. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Jags pick it up. And Jacksonville makes a house call. Touchdown! The Jaguars cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap, and that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I could hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
But that quarterback did not see that blitz coming, and boy, did it pay dividends.
On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars tie things up at 14. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And there's a couple of moments we're seeing here that I think he's not going to want to be reminded of after this game. Turnovers have just interrupted his performance in this one. Made it really tough for him and this team to get into and stay in any kind of rhythm. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, south. Today.
From the gun, Stroud. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. Throwing is Stroud. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
On the quick, right?
Now it's Stroud. And his pass is going to fall incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw. He's on the move. He's running with it. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On the 44-yard line now, first and 10.
Whoa. 2J.
Looking to throw, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1.
All right.
Now a give to Mixon. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the third and short.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is third and inches.
Here we go, let's go.
He has it on the QB sneak. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
It's about the simplest play in the playbook, and they execute it like it was drawn up. That push gets them the first down.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
All right. No.
This is Mixon. And he'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be second and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Robin.
Running it with Mixon. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And in a rarity today, he stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the fourth. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Back to throw, Stroud. And it's intercepted. Foye Oluwakin with the pick. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion!
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Throwing the out route complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Hey, easy, route!
Here's ETN on 1st down. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Lisa 24.
Lawrence working from the gun. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Kamaru Lassiter with the pick. And the Texans get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they'd take a repeat of everything except that final play. First and 10 from the 41.
How? What?
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Chased out to his right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
Hey, Uno. Oh, hey.
Now the give to Mixon. And he works it deeper into enemy territory past the 40. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
A 54-yard attempt.
Got all of it, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Ryan!
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be good.